Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is April 16th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review where I review the NASDAQ 100 on a daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, and a quarterly chart. This is all for educational purposes only. No trade recommendations here. Just a quick look and see where the market is at this week. All right, let's jump right over to the charts and see what's going on here this week. I know last week I was looking to see if the NASDAQ could actually break out. It seemed like it's been the strong one, more bullish one, but it's fighting a top. So let's jump on down into the charts and take a look at this top that is fighting. On the quarterly chart, last quarter we had made a big green candle up. We're getting what looks like a morning star, waiting for that quarterly confirmation, and that's what I'm looking at right now. It's kind of good that last week, this week, it did hang out at the top. It didn't drop. It staying above the pivot right now, this yearly pivot, which is good. And also, right now we're looking good. Let's just go ahead and jump down to the monthly chart. We're still below this 10 moving average though, and I would like to see it get above this 10, and then we'll be in better shape to actually start really getting kind of aggressively bullish. But right now we're just still kind of cautious. Okay, right here on this chart we got the 10 and the 50. On the NASDAQ we are above the 10, and on the monthly chart is the one that we look at to see if we are above the 10, we are bullish. We're below the 10, we are bearish. We're above the 10, and we got a nice candle. And this month on these quarterly pivots, we are above the pivot. So like I say, I'm looking for us to break this high, and then I'm gonna be looking for us to break this high back here. Doesn't matter if I'm looking at a future contract or the QQQ. These things should be almost identical. So I'm looking for this close above this monthly high, and a close above this high over here is what I'm looking at. We are heading, in my opinion, still looking good to the upside, and all the stochastic still looks good to the upside. So again, I'm still bullish. All my bullish trades are still okay. I'm looking to get into more stuff as the weeks and months go on. Okay, down here on the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, as we can see, we're already at the top. So we'll be looking for a pullback on the weekly chart. All it gave was a little bit of a pullback last month. Let's see if this month is going to give us a little bit of a pullback, where we can get into some more things and make sure our positions that we have on are still okay. But like you say, this past week we did remain green, which is good. We didn't give any kind of confirmation to this topping pattern. What we thought could have been a topping pattern here. These two candle patterns here is almost like a bearish harami, but it didn't confirm to the downside, because again, I would look for it to actually close below the previous week, and it didn't close below the previous week, and it could have been a green candle, with it actually opened down here. And if this green candle, it turned into a red candle and a close below here, then I would say look out below and look for at least a play down to pivot, and maybe a play as far down to this support 1 level on these monthly pivots here. So right now we're still looking good to the bull side. Just trying to wait and see if we can get across this right here, close above this top, and we'll be closing what I call a jailer gap over here, where the bodies didn't cover each other completely, and a lot of times we see these gaps getting filled. Just give you a little bit of let's just see if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at gap here from this point here to this point here. See, and we haven't really completely, I could see it, but I don't know if you could see it. We really haven't completely closed that gap yet. So I still think we got some room to play to the top and before this thing really would take off to the downside. So we still expecting this market to hang out here maybe another week, but we have to wait and see what actually happens. So still cautious to the downside. We could get another one of these little legs to the downside as this thing tries to move up. But last week we did stay green. We just didn't break the top like I really was expecting it to break this top or go a little bit higher. And then of course I'm looking forward to attack this top here. Let's take a quick look at the daily chart and we'll wrap this on up. As you can see, last week during the day, this was a good level to for certain strategies to trade above this level here, because again we're looking to see if the market can break this, and with that supply being up there, as we can see, it is having a hard time getting above there. Down below here, I don't think it's gonna, I don't know, but I highly, if this is a real bull market, this market should stay above, this level down here, this support, what was a support 2 level, and next week we're going to have a support 2 level just a little bit above that. I still expect the market to stay above the support level here, but anything can happen. Any kind of world event can cause this market to come tumbling down, but so far it's been pretty resilient and trying to stay in this up area and trying, in my opinion, to go higher. So that's all I really want to share here with the NASDAQ. I hope you guys had a great week last week, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and talk to you next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.